Hey guys, welcome to Filmlab. I'm the Rare Black Woman.
And I'm Steven.
Today on Filmlab, we're going to be reviewing two blockbuster movies that came out on the same weekend.
Same weekend finds.
Yes, it's the Barbie
and Oppenheimer.
Great, so we're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, you're going to know all about, by the way, it's a spoiler, so if you haven't watched it, be prepared because yes, we're going to spoil it for you. But anyway, when we come back, we're going to go straight into reviewing and dissecting the Barbie and Oppenheimer. Don't go away, it's Filmlab, and we'll be right back.
Barbenheimer.
Yeah, they're also staring at me.
Barbie in the real world. That's impossible.
If this got out, this could mean extremely weird things for our world. This would be catastrophic!
We haven't played with Barbie since we were like 5 years old. Oh.
No one rests until this doll is back in a box.
Even if nobody else sings along.
Humans only have one ending.
Get that Barbie!
Ideas live forever.
No, I won't let you do just one appendectomy.
But I'm a man.
But not a doctor.
Can I talk to a doctor?
You are talking to a doctor.
I need a clicky pen?
No.
A sharp thing?
No.
There he is. Doctor!
Somebody get security.
The world will remember this day.
Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen. Until somebody builds a bigger one.
You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Truman needs to know what's next.
2,
What's next?
1.
Welcome back to the Film Lab, and before we went on a short break, I did mention that we'll be reviewing
Barbenheimer.
Oh my gosh, I hate it.
Yes, Barbenheimer time.
Yes, because it did come out on the same weekend, and it took a lot of people, I would dare to say, it basically took the whole world back to the cinema.
Yeah, I think cinema has been saved, finally. Shouts to Universal and Warner Brothers smiling to the bank. Barbie 150 million opening weekend, highest grossing weekend box office of the year 2023. Oppenheimer 80 million, I believe. So not a bad shout for Warner Brothers.
Christopher Nolan?
For Universal, yes, Christopher Nolan. Sad times for Warner Brothers. They could have had both movies. I believe they have had Christopher Nolan on their roster all the way back to like Memento or something.
Batman.
Yeah, even all through all the Batman movies.
All the Batman movies.
But unfortunately, they let him go and decided to focus on Barbie, I guess. And yeah, Universal smiling to the bank with that L for Warner Brothers. So shouts to both of them. Yeah, because it would have been a Warner Brother weekend with them having both Barbie and Oppenheimer. I would say personally, I'm on Oppenheimer's side. So yeah.
And I would also say personally, I'm on Oppenheimer's side. I know you're wondering, but you're all dressed up in pink and Barbie. So.
Yeah, but that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. The reason why I'm on Oppenheimer's side is because I love it when history can be told. When Oppenheimer was brought to the screen, it did, I dare to say, change. I won't say changed, rather the word is informed, you know, people about the atomic bomb, the person who created it, how it was being used, and the conflict, you know, in that period surrounding the atomic bomb.
Yeah, and I believe that it's important cinema. I wouldn't say Barbie is unimportant cinema, but Barbie is a marketing doll. So I mean, hey, Barbie's great, Oppenheimer's great. I feel like if you're torn between both, I think you should see both. I think you can get something from both. But for me, I think we should start with the things we like, right? Then we can discuss the things
I wouldn't say Barbie is great.
that we don't
It's all
like.
right.
Let's start with the things we like. So what did you like about Barbie?
Okay. I appreciate, rather, not like, the things I appreciate. I appreciate the production value of the Barbie.
Yeah.
I appreciate the directing. I appreciate the interesting use of CGI marrying the real world, fantasy world and real world. And like, cause from when you go from the fantasy world to the real world, there's a lot of CGI, and I appreciate how the set, the set design, beautiful. I wish I could like walk through, honestly, that entire set. And I love how they intermarried CGI with like real live action, literally. I also do appreciate the costuming. It was very colorful. Everybody knows Barbie to be pink, 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 but I love how other colors were infused with pink. I really did love that. I also did appreciate Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Issa Rae,
actors, yeah.
And for me, I'm going to speak.
But was it a stellar cast? Because I was more Oppenheimer in my research. How do we have like an ensemble cast in Barbie? It's basically those main leads. Oh, there were some other people.
There's some other people,
but it's not like an ensemble cast.
No,
it's
but
like
the two main leads
Barbie
are Margot Robbie and
Ryan Gosling.
Gosling, thank you. Margot Robbie being Barbie and Ryan Gosling being Ken, right? I appreciate, and you can see the versatility in Margot Robbie, because before I watched the Barbie movie, I went back to Suicide Squad and I took a good look at Margot Robbie, because she embodies one of my favorite screen characters, Harley Quinn, right? And Babylon, when you see her act in Babylon, and then I saw her in Barbie, it just speaks so much about her diversity as a talent. Ryan Gosling aced Ken. He made it look very easy, which I doubt it was actually such an easy thing to pull off. I also like the performances from the other actors. I'm not a musical person. I personally...
So there was a lot of music, right?
Yeah, there was dancing and singing at some point, and...
What's a Barbie movie without that? I'm a Barbie girl, come on.
Yeah,
you have to have that in there now. Come on.
I appreciate the showmanship, the presentation, I appreciate that a lot. I think the only thing in terms of the message passed across, via the Barbie movie is understanding that you are not your clothes, you are not your hair. You are you first, and you need to discover you to know where you want to literally go and be. If you don't know you can't really understand your purpose, neither your direction and your impact to humanity. That at the last tail end towards the resolution, rather at the resolution, that was the message that was being passed across. Those are the few things that I appreciate about the Barbie movie.
Okay, I mean, that's not bad. Overall, would you say that the movie impressed you?
No, the movie did not
Okay,
impress
fair enough.
me.
Let's leave it there.
Outside the things I appreciate does not mean that...
So you were not impressed by Barbie?
Yeah, I wasn't impressed by the Barbie movie, but I'm not going to be biased.
Okay.
I did appreciate those certain things
okay.
I mentioned, but no, for me, I didn't appreciate, I didn't like the movie.
I would say Oppenheimer is a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag, It's a mixed bag.
Why?
So it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still not like, I'm not there yet with Nolan, man. Like, you gave us Inception. That's peak pinnacle Nolan filmmaking.
I love it.
Dark Knight, exceptional. Dark Knight Rises, shaky, but since then it's just been this wishy-washy. Interstellar, Tenet, all right.
But Memento.
Memento, that's his first movie. But this one was not him back at, like, this was like, you know when Steven Spielberg made Lincoln? That's what this gave. This was like Nolan making a biopic, a 3-hour biopic. And it was, but it's not a biopic at the same time. It's more about the bomb and, you know, the it's not about this man's life, no.
Yeah.
But it felt like it was about this moment in his life and like the importance of that moment. And as much as I enjoyed the film, I mean, I sat through 3 hours. I got through 2 bags of popcorn. So like it was.
Barbie was 2 hours.
It sat me there. But then, the honest truth is, if I wasn't in a cinema, I might have strayed. Like I wasn't gripped for 3 hours. But then the effects of the atomic bomb, you know, the Trinity test, all of these things were fantastically executed in the movie. The directing, top notch.
What about the
I would say the effects were great. They were great. They were good. They were good. Some people have been complaining, you know, if you want to see the mushroom cloud, I mean, you can go and see the actual real life footage. But on that IMAX screen, seeing that explosion, seeing the fire, seeing the mushroom cloud, it was exceptional. In terms of performances, I really liked Emily Blunt. I really liked, like supporting performances, because obviously Cillian Murphy, stand out. He killed it as Oppenheimer. But if you want to also look at the supporting cast, he had a great supporting cast. Rami Malek made a cameo, but then they found a way to make his cameo important. He played a whistleblower role. But then you also had Emily Blunt, you had Robert Downey Jr., you had Matt Damon. Matt Damon was very good as Matt Damon acted as the US Army presence on site. So it was a thing where you had all these great supporting actors for Cillian Murphy, and he was able to just, you know, he wasn't carrying the movie on his back. You know, he had enough people to share the load. And finally, the music. Not just the music, the audio editing. For someone that likes audio, I'm sure you would appreciate something like that. The audio
and that's
editing
what I didn't appreciate. Oh, go on.
Was brilliant. The sounds for the bombs, the sounds for the bomb tests, the waves, the way they captured it, and you can feel the sound go through the cinema. Like it's not just like you can hear music in the background. So I love the fact that they put all the music at the base, at the back, right? And then from the front, you're getting like the dialogue, you're getting the sound design, basically, the SFX all coming from the front. Then the music kind of stays at the back. Music is haunting, it's chilling. It's very, very emotional, and it builds suspense. It builds that Trinity sequence as well. They took advantage of music. So yeah, shouts to Nolan, shouts to all the people that worked on Oppenheimer.
Great. I mean, from everything he said, so you can basically see why I would prefer, from everything Steven has said, right? I would prefer Oppenheimer over the Barbie movie.
Barbenheimer. I think see both at the same time.
Right.
Like literally give yourself that contrast. Go and see Barbie first.
Know that you're going to spend 5 hours in the cinema though. In the cinema, because he's speaking about the sound design, and I love sound, right? Because I edit sound. I'm a big lover of sound. I didn't really catch that. Now that you've spoken about it, I didn't really catch that in the Barbie. It was just like, it was all right, it was just basic. But anyway, we've spoken about the certain things we appreciate about the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer. We're going to go on a break right now, and when we return, we're going to talk about the things that didn't probably sit well with us, things we probably weren't comfortable, and we felt, you know, certain things could have been improved on. This is still Filmlab, and we're still reviewing the Barbie and Oppenheimer. We'll be right back.
Until this doll is back in a box.
Even if nobody else sings along.
Humans only have one ending.
Get that Barbie!
Ideas live forever.
You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared.
Eight, 7, needs to know what's next. What's next?
We're back, guys. This is still Filmlab, and we're still reviewing the Barbie.
Barbenheimer.
Oh my gosh. I roll my eyes every time.
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer. So we spoke about the things that we appreciated about the Barbie movie.
So give us your full scap sheet of the things you do not like.
Yes.
Enjoy.
And he asked me a question. He was like, "Did you think the Barbie was a great movie?" I said no. Aside certain things that I did.
It's entertaining, right? Can you enjoy? People can enjoy. They can have fun at it.
What's the definition of entertaining?
I mean, for people that might not share your biases, can anybody at least go in this movie and have fun?
No, anybody cannot just go into the cinema and have fun.
Can some people at least say they will go in there and have fun?
A couple of people.
Okay, great. Let's hear.
Can go in there and say they had fun, but
so it doesn't seem like we're just bashing the Barbie.
I'm not bashing the Barbie.
Let's begin.
I did mention certain things that I did appreciate about the Barbie movie.
Yeah, we praised the technicality.
Yeah, and there's certain things I do not appreciate about the Barbie movie.
Okay, let's go.
And it borders a lot around the message that the Barbie movie propagated or passed across in the social, cultural, and workforce structure. The opening scene, I had a little bit with the opening scene, and you see young girls being nurturing beings to these baby dolls, and then boom, a Barbie in a swimsuit appears. And one thing I didn't appreciate is the ravaging of those dolls, the destruction of those dolls, just to depict that, okay, they're forsaking them. I feel that they didn't need to portray young girls in that light, destroying those baby dolls, because one thing I did see or notice that the impact of those baby dolls, what it had on the little girls, is they lived in the mother's shoes, which is nurturing for a child, an infant.
But for me, I would say, yeah, both movies are great. Give them a shot. You won't be disappointed.
Well, you will be disappointed with the Barbie movie, that's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, in my opinion.
I mean, it's been great. It's been great.
So I want to ask you...
On Barbenheimer.
God.
Barbenheimer.
So I want to ask you a question, guys. No, not guys. You, Stephen, a question. Now...
Filmlab recommendation.
Filmlab recommendation. What would you recommend to watch for Oppenheimer? To watch at home, or to watch in the cinema?
For Oppenheimer,
plane, or on your phone?
No, definitely not plane.
Night out.
I do, except you have a 3-hour flight. Maybe.
So if I were traveling 10 hours?
If you had like a 10-hour flight, maybe you can use Oppenheimer.
But would
to
it
kill
give
like
justice to the?
It will not give justice. See, Oppenheimer, go and see it in IMAX. Not just any IMAX. Go and see it 70mm. You know, they invented black and white cameras for this movie. Black and white IMAX cameras for this movie. There were no black and white IMAX cameras. They were invented for Oppenheimer. So the Trinity test, seeing the atomic bomb go off for the first time, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. And you know, Prometheus stole fire. So yeah. For Barbie?
Bruh, for Barbie, watch the Barbie when you're having a night out with your girls at home on a big screen TV and speakers with popcorn and your blankies and your pillows. I wouldn't, that's the recommendation I would give.
That's your recommendation.
And if you're going to allow your daughter or your son watch the Barbie movie, brief them about what
real life
really is about, and what equality and how genders can come together to do good. And this is something I wanted to say. Make them also understand that bad and good is not gender-based, it's human-based.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not gender-based.
It's not gender-based.
It's human-based. It's not baked into any gender.
Not at all. So if you have a child, before allowing them watch it, you have to really brief them about these certain things just to protect their minds.
Great. Happy days. Happy days.
So yeah, watch at home, nights out, All right, it's a wrap with Filmlab. We have successfully reviewed the Barbie.
Barbenheimer.
All right, and we look forward to also knowing your thoughts on
Leave
or
a comment,
about, yes,
Send a text,
Oppenheimer,
DM, ring
and
us, send an email.
the Barbie movie, everything he said, literally. And give us your Filmlab recommendations. Also, don't forget that our social media handles are showing on your screen, where you can watch the full episode of
Barbenheimer
review, literally. This is Filmlab, and it's been so much fun. Until next time, we'll see you when the next movie is out. Have a wonderful day, and I hope your popcorn tastes great.
Have a nice